Yeah, you know, I've actually had experiences where an offer may have came in and my team may have felt like it was too low. And for me, you know, I can be a nice guy sometimes, so I would tell them like, hey, let's chill out. I said, let me get on set, let me show them my energy, let me show them how I show up on time, I know my lines, and I think that's a big part of it too. Sometimes you just gotta show up and pay your dues because they don't know what to expect. You know, they may see my Instagram page and like, oh, he parties a lot. You know, we don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? So I may get on set and be a totally different professional. I may show up on time and know my lines and be on time and working with all these seasoned actors. So I like to prove myself a little bit sometimes. But I've walked away from a production where a producer may have been a little dry, a little cut and dry, but at the end he like, man, I love you. And I'm like, yeah, next time, you know what I mean? Next time we go, you know, but it's, I like to build a rapport, and I think that's another part of building wealth too, is building great relationships. And when you build great relationships, people will pay what you're worth. And they'll see like, oh man, he has great energy. I love working with him. You know, I think that's a big part of all our industries. You know, you may beat out somebody that's more talented than you because you just doper to work with. Your energy's good. You walk in the room and you bright up the energy of the room, and everybody's like, man, I just love being in their presence. So that's a big thing for me as well. And I would say this time around, I totally feel like I'm getting what I'm worth on the film side, because I did have to prove myself. I started out in music. You know, I worked with big actors starting out, but I wasn't getting as much as them. You know, when I out here filming Collateral Beauty with Will Smith, you know what I mean? Like, of course, at that moment, I'm like, I just want to be in the movie. It's not that I don't want to get paid, but I'm not gonna worry about pay at this moment. You know, I just know with this when I plant this seed, it will grow.